Hey guys, GaleForce Online here to bring you another one of my trash builds. Now this is my Vampire Lord tank, so trying to stay in Vampire Lord form as long as possible, so reducing my ultimate down to as little as I can. Bearing in mind that I am a stage 4 vampire on this build, so a lot of benefits from that, like reduced skills cost for vampire skills. The other thing is I have no health recovery at all. I see I'm sitting there on 97% and just gaining nothing else. Also, merchants and stuff like that won't talk to you anymore if you're a vampire stage 4. So this is something new that added in the Greymore patch. Alright, just get that food back up again. Still see I'm sitting at 86% and no health recovery at all. Alright, so let's take a look through the build. We've got 55k max health, 15k magicka and 12k stamina. My physical and spell resistance sitting about 27k unbuffed. Will drop a major resolve skill as well, which will push it up to about 33k. Alright, so take a look at the inventory. Sword doesn't really make a difference. It's the only sword I had there ready to equip. So it doesn't have any set bonuses there for that one, so any sword there will do. Now the shield I use is Juggernaut, so 5 pieces Juggernaut. It's simply if I start to get into trouble, so very low health, this one will proc, which will heal me for about 19k, which definitely push me back in the game. On the back bar I run Potentates. So what happens is if I swap to my back bar, it actually reduces the cost of my ultimate abilities. So if you take a look at 124, 172 down to 148. Show you guys again. So that skill reduction happens then as soon as I swap to the back bar. Alright, so I also have a ring of potentates in order to do that. But while it's not a staff equipped, I don't get that damage reduction from players, but I don't really use it at all in PvE. So Juggernaut, Potentates, and the other set I use is Dragon. So this one reduces the cost of my ultimates as well by 15%. So that is a total reduction of 30% just from my set bonuses there as well. If I am a sorcerer, so I get a so not on that one, is it over here? There we go. Power Stone, so it also reduces the cost of my ultimate by 15% there as well. So that's about 45% reduction right there. And in my racial skill line, because I am an Imperial, I get another 3% reduction right there. So being stage 4 vampire as well, which reduces the cost of that ultimate at the same time. So from a usual cost of about 300, this ultimate is down to 148, and you can generate that fairly quickly. Now just quickly run through the skills. Pierce Armor, which is the close-up taunt that I use, also applies debuff, reducing the enemy's resistance. Heroic Slash, which applies minor maim, which reduces the damage done by the enemy by 15%. But also, more importantly, I generate one ultimate every 1.5 seconds for 12 seconds, so it increases with that ultimate regen. Elusive Miss, this is a skill I use if I run into trouble. Usually I have a damage shield equipped there, but this one seems to work better. So it reduces the damage I take by 35%. And also costs resources over time now, instead of initially just costing resources by being active for a set amount of time. So it's very nice to use, so you can use it for a much longer duration. Exhilarating Drain, so this skill regenerates full ultimate every 1 second for 3 seconds when I cast it. You can't move while you're casting it, just bearing that in mind. But also does some healing as well at the same time. heals me for 23% of my missing health every 1 second as well. So nice a bit of extra healing there while you're using it. Summon Unstable Clan Fear. This is just my main heal I have on both bars. Also supplies an extra target, so enemies can target something else other than players. And then the Temporal Guard ultimate. I don't use this ultimate, I use the blood sign on the back. So, but just equipping this one, I get minor protection, which reduces my damage taken by 8%. Now on the back bar, Inner Beast, which is the ranged taunt from the Undaunted skill line. Boundless Storm, which is my source of major resolve, increasing my physical and spell resistance there. So push it up to about 33k there. This is my soft CC at range. So this will stun enemies in place. They do go on a global cooldown afterwards, so you can't constantly just stun them in place. They do gain immunity to that. This one is my hard CC, which will immobilize enemies. It is fairly short range though as well. This is a new skill from the vampire skill line in the Greymoor chapter. And then just the Unstable Clan Fear again, which is my instant heal for about 20k health. And then the ultimate that made it all happen, Perfect Scion is the morph that I use. So while transformed, increases my max health, magicka and stamina by 10k. And I heal for 17% of the damage that I deal. When I activate this as well, I went up to Vampire Stage 5, which is all the benefits of Stage 4 Vampire with none of the drawbacks. So to put that into perspective, you take a look there, my health recovery, I don't have that 100% reduction, I don't have that flame damage taken that's extra, and I don't have that 12% normal ability cost, but I do have the vampire cost down by 24%. And all these passives are also active, so you can choose which ones you want to use. The main one I just run there is Undeath, which reduces my damage taken by 30% based on my missing health. So all of these passives will be active as soon as I activate Stage 5 with none of the drawbacks. Alright, so you see how quickly we can regain this ultimate. So there I am in vampire form. Still very cool animation. Very glad to add this in the game. It's just something to match the Bone Colossus from the Necromancer skill line. Just the general skill there, it's just really cool. Alright, so start with a slice. Start with a light attack, which regenerates ultimate as well, and then the blood siphon. Once it ends, light attack again and siphon. Back again, heroic slice, light attack, siphon. Light attack, siphon. And we're there. So taking a look at the stats, 33k resistances, nearly 70k health, which is very beefy. My magicka and stamina is increased by about 12k on top of that. So very, very nice. Alright, one more time. Slice, light attack, drain. Slice, light attack, drain. Just light attack, drain. Slice, light attack, drain. And there it is, ready to go again. So very nice uptime, about 30 seconds to regenerate it. Very nice build to have. Alright, thanks for listening guys. Any suggestions for builds that I need to do in the future, let me know in the comments down below. If you like the content I'm putting out, please hit that like and subscribe. Take care and be safe.